Hey guys, Laura Obando here. I had this idea totally in my head for you guys, all planned out, but I'm going to save that topic for another time. I had something kind of happen on Sunday when I was out with my daughter and my husband. We were at church Sunday morning. And actually, my daughter's like 16 months now, and we're at the stage where we're starting to throw our little meltdowns, and they're like, oh, or, you get the lean back. The kids like to drop down and go all crazy on you. And so my daughter now is like, she's starting to learn to walk, and now she's gone literally from walking, and she's like, I want to run everywhere. So, we let her walk, we let her run. We're teaching her boundaries and to being safe and all that stuff. So a little bit on Sunday, we get to church a little early. And we're going to have some things to do, help out. And she likes to listen to the band, and we go down in front and we're listening to the band. And so I've been working with her and keeping her feet on the lower part and not going up on stage and stuff. That's where all the equipment and people are rehearsing and doing their jobs. And so, trying to teach her those boundaries and stuff. Of course, when you hear the word no, or that's not for you, you get the meltdown, you get the, oh no. But it's like one of those things where it's one of those moments where it's like something just snaps in you and you're like, oh my gosh. And sometimes you don't even focus on your child when it happens, but it's like, oh, they're on the ground. What do I do? What do I do in this moment? And you're thinking in your head, not only is this child on the ground, they're throwing themselves down, but at the same time, you're like, who in the world is watching me? Who sees my child on the ground? And it's something I realized the other day was like, hey, you know what? This child is learning her boundaries. And learning, you learn through experience. You learn by doing things. You learn by being hands-on. So she's learning. She's gonna make mistakes, trial and error, and that's where the parents, us, are here to pick things up for them. And it's one of those things where it's like, you for some reason we just get it in our minds that, other people are judging us, and they're like, oh, we think, somehow we get this idea put in our head. They're like, oh, they're judging us, and, oh, I must be a bad parent. Oh no, I don't. I must not be doing things right with my child. They're here on the floor screaming, blah, blah, blah. Now, some tantrums I've seen are too extreme. And there are those times where you're going to be like, you know what? We're going to leave the shopping cart and we're just going to pick you up and take you home. There are going to be times for that. But when they're little and just learning, there are going to be little tantrums and meltdowns here and there. But it's like one of those things where it's like you have to put yourself out of your head and just let the child be for a minute. One of the things I do with my daughter is if she's having one of those moments and she's kind of like, throwing herself back, I literally lay her down on the ground and let her know, when you're all done, we'll talk, we'll fix this. And it's kind of funny because when she sees me calm, she calms down. And I know a lot of times, I'm sure everyone's seen it at least once in their life where they are just like, they've seen a parent and then the parent gets all, agitated and they're yelling at the child, stop acting like that, and all this craziness and hoopla and stuff. But then when the parent gets acted up, so does the child. So when you're calm, the child stays calm. And at the same time, it's kind of like, hey, you know what? If there are people out there that want to judge me that my child's having a teachable moment, we teach. That's what parents do. You know what? They say, screw you. Sorry. But hey, I don't have time to worry about what your thoughts are. I'm going to focus on my daughter and teach her appropriate behavior. And there's really some mindsets between the older generation where they, children should not be seen, or should be seen and not heard, I should say. And that is so just old school. It's a horrible mentality to have about children. These are little people. They are mini me's, mini you's. They are little versions of us, and they are learning. So, I kind of had that moment for the first time, and it was kind of funny. We were later on during that Sunday, we were walking down the hallway, and there was another mom, and she was having kind of a rough morning with her child, and, you could see her kind of grab him, kind of pick him back up, and this child was a little bit older, probably around 3, but, she's trying to help the child get in and get going. It's hard. We think it's easy being a child when we have everything done for us, when, you're bathed, you're fed, and you're clothed, and everything's set for you. Yes, those things are nice, and we as adults would absolutely love for someone to do that for us. But as a child, the question in their mind, they don't understand the reason why. Why do I have to get dressed? Why do I have to eat? Why do I have to go here? Why do I want to go here when my favorite show is there? Or vice versa. Hey, I want to go play with the dog. I don't want to go get in the car. Different things like that. So keep in mind that these are little people. And you know what? If you're ever feeling like people are judging you, just remind yourself you're doing a great job, and every child has a meltdown. And it's one of those things, I told somebody, hey, it comes with the age. It does. It really does come with the age. I have a toddler. She's going to have those moments. And children go through different stages off and on all throughout their early childhood years. And, even as they get older, and they just manifest in a different way. You get people's opinion, you get the sneers, the snickers, and, people like, oh my goodness, I can't believe. And you know what? Forget them. Do what you do, take that moment, have it be a teachable moment for your child. And then know the next time your child is going to succeed and move further and learn and gain new experiences and get better and better and better each week. I can tell you, my daughter has already gotten better and better each week. We've taken her out and had her walking with us. We have her holding our hand and, trying to be safe when we're walking and staying with mom and dad. And it's great. And she doesn't learn any other way by doing it. So these moments are great. And just remember that, staying calm in these moments, even if you have to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe before you handle it, go for it. If you stay calm, the child will stay calm. And at the same time, teachable moments are a great way for a child to learn. So I think that's about it for me tonight. But you guys, I'm going to be on the lookout. I'm sure there's going to be more moments like this I'm going to throw at you and be like, hey, look what happened with us. We now have a toddler. We're also kind of revamping our house and the layout. So, because now we have a toddler walking about our house instead of an infant confined to one little area. So that might be another thing. But, it's a lot of changes, and it's fun, it's exciting, and it's great. So guys, have a blessed week. I will see you all real soon. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And give me some love. Give me a shout out. Give me a like. Give me a share. And guys, I will see you all real soon. Have a great week. Be blessed.